So welcome to another video. My name is Henol and this is Fanny. We are heading on an expedition across Norway. We are going to take one of the most known routes for this small through hike from Stjørdal in Trondheim to Sweden. So Stjørdal is the city on the coast to Trondheim in Norway, and we're gonna take the plane there to Værnes airport from Oslo, and we're gonna stay on a hotel that we early booked on January. And then we're gonna stay overnight and go to a couple of stores when we hit the place, and we're going to start probably walking from there to Sweden for 9 days. So we're gonna give you some information about the time you see this video. We are probably done with this video. With this through hike, so this video is practically meant for you guys who want to take the trip yourself, and now you can see how we planned. So I think it's been like 1 year, hasn't been, since we start planning on it, and it was that I asked her if she wanted to go across Norway, and to my surprise you said yes, maybe. And since we found the time to have the kids looking after for 9 days, so it's possible for probably a family of 4 kids to do this trip. Some even take the kids with them, but I think it's too early, and we want to have some time for us own and see how this goes before we have the kids with us on this one. So yeah, we use 1 year to plan. We have changed a lot of gear. Basically, I sold a lot of gear. You have been gathering some gear. We've been prototyping, or Nordtent's been prototyping the Värn one. So Fanny's gonna have one, and I'm gonna have one as well. So that's ready to go. We've been seam sealing the tents because we're only gonna sleep on tents apart from the night that we come to the hotel late. So we need to then change, because this, what I have here is basically my backpack and food, or half of the food, and Fanny has the half of the food there, already packed to go to the airplane. So we are finished with that. It's already, I'm not gonna touch it, it's good to go. I'm gonna have the electronics with me in this little nylon bag. All the camera stuff is here. It's way less than I took on the first expedition. I even changed a couple of things I want to mention later. And I think you're gonna do a bit different. You're gonna to carry the backpack like it is, and just put most of it inside, and you're gonna put some contractor bag on the outside. So we need to make you ready basically for airplane, because you can have it hanging around, because then we miss gear on the way, and it need to be packed as possible. So I think we are basically ready. I booked the hotel in January, that's half a month ago, to get it as cheap as possible. And the hotel the hotel, I can show you here afterwards. The hotel is basically right beside the Trondheim-Værnes, and it is the I think it's the Clarion airport hotel or something, so I have some points there, so we booked it there early to get a good price. Basically when we come to the hotel we need to transform this pack so we are ready to go backpacking, so we need to make everything that we have the gas, we need to buy the gas for the stove. And we need to go to the DNT store just to get some information, because DNT is the one who has organized the whole route for across Norway. We are going to follow the trail that is called Across Norway, or Norge På Tvers. So we need to go there, and we need to charge all of the electronic devices in the hotel as well. You have a good nice sleep on a hotel, and be ready to walk a pretty good distance the first day, even though it's gonna be narrow or a slow tempo, because it's not really a good thing to have a fast pace, especially on the first day. So we need to we're gonna be flexible and take it slow, basically. So we have two choices when we go to the hotel. We can either take actually the train a bit farther the river, because the river is basically almost the coast, like 10 kilometers, or we can just go from there. We have 9 days, so we're gonna see, because the first day is gonna be a pretty long. If we're gonna walk from there, it's gonna be 40 kilometers on the first day, or 38. I think you not. So we need to look the first day. We're gonna take it. It's not a big deal to go all that way, so we're going to be a bit flexible on the first day. Then basically we're going to follow the route. After those 10 kilometers it's going to be the route is, by the way, noted on the Alltrails description. If you want a very detailed description, you press the link down below and it takes you to the Alltrails route that you can download from there. So basically when I take that route there might be some small changes. And then the route is basically, if you do it the DNT way, you sleep actually on those huts for every day. But we have the choice to sleep on the hut, but that's gonna be almost, I think it's gonna be over 500 euros to sleep only on those huts, and you need like an expedition pass and book all the rooms for 2 persons on the huts, and you need to be really stuck to the huts. It might be a good idea to do, but I think we're going to stay just close to the huts to, I don't know, go to the toilet, maybe throw some garbage from the MREs that we have, or just relax a bit inside, maybe dry some clothing on or something like that. We can go in, because I'm a member and I actually have the key for the huts as well, so I can go in, but we can't stay in there to sleep. So we need to sleep on our tents, and that's why also Nordtent also has sponsors us for the tent, and that way we are kind of flexible. If we want to deploy the tent before the hut, it's gonna be possible, or if we want to just move forward and deploy midway from another tent to tent, we can do that as well. So it's really up to us. The map here, this is Tyvek, so it's waterproof. It's pretty strong map. Fanny is going to be carrying the map. We're going to take some stops to check every pond. I'm going to follow the watch, all the Alltrails route and the mini. So basically both have navigation, but I think it's pretty straightforward because we only gonna follow a trail, and that's not a thing that I did the last expedition.
And the trail is marked.
Yeah, the trail is pretty known, well marked. I think it's called the 63 degrees north sea land across Norway, or Norge På Tvers expedition. So that's basically it, and we're kind of flexible. We really don't want to plan too much. We're gonna take it as we go, so we don't stick to a plan. We need to stop and enjoy the walk, even though it might be raining or a hot sun. Is good to have some flexibility, I think, so we are not stuck to one plan. So it's gonna be 120 kilometers plus minus. It's pretty long, especially for us, I would say. I think the first days is going to be hopefully hard enough, and then our body will adapt. But we are not carrying too much weight either, only the first days because of the food. You have Fanny's bag here. I can give you, if you can open a Fanny and give some idea of what we have here. And I have also a bag that is pretty similar to that. So we have I'm not going to be making homemade apart from the pancakes.
No, we have small bags with
Oatmeal. Yeah.
Pancakes.
That's what the pan. This is the only time we're gonna actually make food, breakfast, just to differ from the oatmeals.
Dinner.
Yeah, this is a soup from Real. Turmat.
Coffee.
We're gonna. This is one of the items we dropped because normally I had a what is called the Aeropress. It's actually over there. But this is actually way lighter and is good enough. Instant coffee, some salt and pepper, and some syrup for the pancakes.
Some
bars and peanuts
and chocolate and nuts and butter.
Yeah, butter for the pancakes. So we could actually make this even more lightweight, but I think it's going to be okay. This is actually imported. This is the Green Belly Thru-Hikers lunch. These are super good, especially this the mango one. Fanny haven't tried it.
M&M's.
M&M peanuts, that's for me because Fanny don't like them. Yeah, this is Cliff shot gel just in case we need
a lot of the same things.
Yeah, most of the same things. So we have most food figured out for 7 days, and we have some lunch, and it's pretty gonna be on the go. So the only thing we actually need to do is boil water from the stove. So we need at least a couple of gas cans. Yeah, I'm gonna travel. I'm gonna travel actually not with. Well, I'm gonna bring this clothing with me, but I'm gonna bring the Lone Peaks. I've been using the regular Lone Peaks for normal life, but these are one bigger size. This barely aren't used, so I decided to actually go with this across Norway. If it rains a lot, I'm gonna get wet anyway. I do have a couple of socks and waterproof socks, the same as you. And so we probably gonna, if we race a lot, we probably need to change that quite a lot. On the plane and the airport, I'm going to use the Volt. I was wondering if I'm gonna drop this because it was too warm, but the last time I went outdoors, it went down to 10 degrees, and we are pretty far down from Norway, and I got cold, so I definitely gonna bring this and the other equipment that is a bit bigger. All of those gear I've already talked about, even Fanny as well. Some long pants for the colder nights. That's the thing I'm gonna wear on the airport. This is a Nil Silo bag that I'm gonna keep like the map and the passport and my electronics with me. I have done one change here though. The thing that is new here, I think I'm gonna bring the DJ Pocket 2. I had some problems with it recently, but hopefully it doesn't go well. It's not a big deal because I have like the Insta360 anyway, and I have mobile camera. But the drone, this drone is new. This is the Mini 3 Pro, and I have packed it a bit fancy on its own cover that it came with the box unboxing. I just scissor it on the side and I put a stick, my license number there. It's a better drone than the Mini 2. I also have insurances because I got problem with the Mini 2 after a little while, so now at least it's insurance and I have my license and everything is good to go. Though there are 2 national parks I need to be aware. I know where the first I think is in the one of the huts called just before we Kvitfjellshytta. It's a national park, so I need to look on the mobile to see if I can fly the drone after that, because after Kvitfjellshytta it's the national parks starts actually, and I cannot fly the drone, so I need to be aware on the Fly app that I have. Not the one from DJI, but from my insurance number, to see if I'm allowed to fly. So that's very important for us drone pilots, that we respect the guidelines and rules for the drone, even though I'm out in the wild. So and the map basically has marked a green line here, so I know where is a national park and I can fly the drone there. Apart from that, we're not going to fish, even though I wanted to fish a lot, but I've been doing a lot of fishing, like, you know, the recent months. So I'm good with that. So where Fanny is pointed now is the airport, and then the red line. There is the hotel, and there is the Norge På Tvers map that follows there, and then all the way there, and there is where we might take the train, and then we follow there, and now we are probably arriving at the first calving at Kvitfjellshytta there. So So those are 40 kilometers. That's a pretty long. So we're probably gonna camp way back before, and then we enter in the national park. You see the grand markings there, and we're following there. There is another hut, Tvers Thru-Hike, and then we're going down to Hita there, and then we go in there, and you need to turn the map from there, and basically we follow all this line here, so it's not gonna be very difficult to there. And there's, by the way, another national park. So I think I have like from here to there where I can use the drone, but I actually need to look that up when we are there. And there is basically where the route ends, Nedalshit. I think we need to go from there to the border. There is down there, yeah, not that far, bit far back there. Yeah, so there is Sweden. That's the goal, and then we need to head backtrack there and take the bus back to Stjørdal. So that's the Norge På Tvers route. Apart from that, Fanny, I don't think I have much more to say. There's something you want to add, maybe?
No.
No. So I think we have covered it all. I think this my achievement for this trip is basically just have fun with my wife. And just have a good hike and good experience with my wife, and don't have any must to complete the trail. Anything can happen. I don't know. You could hurt yourself, or I can hurt myself, or the weather gets really weather and we need to stop. So it's not basically a point for me, a must to do across Norway, because across Norway can be done in very different ways. It could be longer, it could be even shorter. But basically just to have a nice time and enjoy the hike. I think going pretty lightweight. I have around 14 kilos and you have around 7 with food. I think it's gonna be good. I don't think it can be better and even more lighter than that. Maybe we could train more perhaps, but well, we had trained a bit, but I think we are prepared. I'm not sure. I think we are. I believe in us. Yeah, so that's it, guys. So I hope you like this upcoming trip, and see you. Bye.